9.
Engine 9, we're going to need DT on the scene.
Engine 9 requesting DTE. What do you have, Engine 9?
We have a wire on a commercial building starting to touch a commercial building.
Thursday, you will notify DTE. F52 respond to a medical call 6014 Lennox, 6014 Lennox between Linville and Harm. Reported as a female cardiac arrest. CPR is in progress.
Engine 52 is en route.
Engine 52 en route.
Any updates on DT?
Scene with EMS.
Engine 52 on scene with EMS. Engine 40 en route, cardiac arrest at 4109 Clements, responding with Medic 2. Engine 9, Edison's been requested, no ETA available at this time, Engine 9.
Of a commercial building, we have to make this priority.
DTE has that information. We'll make a second attempt at ETA.
Engine 40 on the scene with EMS.
Engine 40 still with EMS.
Engine 40 to Central. We have EMS code 7 requesting scout on the scene.
Engine 40.
Engine Central, did you receive our message clearly?
Affirmative, Engine 40. Engine 9.
Send ladder 600, please.
Engine 9. East Lafayette and Canton, ladder 6.
Service 321.
Engine 40 on service 321. Engine 9.
ETA on the truck. We're going to get close on the box here.
Ladder 6, your ETA for Engine 9. Puritan and Florence, CPR in progress, Engine 30 for a 62-year-old male.
Engine 30 en route.
Engine 30, we have you en route responding with Medic 17. Joe St. Jean and East Warren, St. Jean and East Warren to assist with traffic for a vehicle accident. You'll be responding with Medic 14.
This is ladder 6.
6, repeat your message.
Ladder 6, we get a talk channel with Engine 9.
Fire scene X. Engine 9, ladder 6, fire scene X.
Central Engine 52 is in service, 321.
Engine 52 in service, 321.
Engine 30 in service, 611.
Have you in service?
The box.
That's received, Engine 9 requesting the box.
Investigating.
Engine 41 on the scene investigating. Chief 1, Engine 32, Squad 3, box alarm. 3, box alarm. East Lafayette and Canton. East Lafayette and Canton. Engine 9 is on the scene requesting a box. Engine 32, Engine 52, Squad 3, Chief 1.
Chief 1's en route.
Chief 1 en route.
Squad 3 en route.
Squad 3 en route. Engine 52 en route.
Control Engine 41.
Engine 41.
Engine 41, passing coach, patient care to Medic 14. Leaving the scene with Medic 14 and Scout 582. Engine 41's in service from the run 322. Delay for documentation.
41, we have you in service from the run. Disposition 322.
Engine 9 to Central, send the commercial box.
Engine 9 requesting the commercial box. Chief 6, Engine 41, Squad 6.
Medic 21 on our scene as well.
Message received. 6, Engine 41, ladder 31, Squad 6, box alarm. 6, ladder 31, Engine 41, Engine 46, Chief 6.
Squad 6 en route.
Squad 6 en route.
Chief 6 en route.
Chief 6 en route.
That's really
Engine 52, continue on. Engine 46, you may go on service 46. Lafayette and Canton. 232, scene.
Engine 41's on the way.
Engine 41 en route. May disregard.
46 has a message. Squad 3 scene.
Squad 3 on the scene. Box alarm companies responding. Engine 9's on the scene requesting the commercial assignment. East Lafayette and Canton. East Lafayette and Canton. We show all companies en route.
Engine 9 has a commercial building. Fires in rough. Building's approximately 150 by 100. Have companies enter through Lafayette. We're going to need to gain entry through Lafayette and fight the fire on the inside of the building at the roof line.
A commercial building, 150 by 100. All companies responding to East Lafayette and Canton enter the scene from Lafayette. Enter the scene from Lafayette. Detroit Fire Department. The time is 06:30 hours. Return to a wakeful watch.
Central Engine 52 is on the scene. What fire scene are we using, Central?
Fire scene 6. Action fire scene 1. Fire scene 1.
1. Make sure everybody approaching the scene is on fire scene 1.
Use fire scene 1 for Chief 1.
Chief 6 on the scene.
Chief 6 on the scene.
141C, part 3 plus 1.
On the scene, part 3 plus 1. 16. Davidson, Chief 4. Engine 57. Engine 54. Engine 55. Ladder 26. Squad 1. You're doing a box alarm, code 1 response, Chapel and West Davidson.
Squad 1 acknowledging.
Squad 1 acknowledging.
Ladder 26 en route.
Ladder 26 en route. Box alarm companies responding. I reported in a dwelling, Chapel and West Davidson. We have no address. Chief 4, Engine 54, Engine 55, Engine 57. Are you en route?
54 en route.
Engine 54 en route. 31 on the scene.
57 en route.
57 en route. Ladder 26 en route.
Engine 55 en route.
Engine 55 en route. Chief 4.
Chief 4 Central.
Companies en route, Chapel and West Davidson.
Engine 57 to Central. Central Engine 57 is reporting a car fire on Bentler. Engine 57 can handle.
Chief 4, Engine 57, and reports the engine can handle as the vehicle fire. Chief 4.
Service.
Scene with Engine 57 picking up the other companies. Chief 4 in service. Engine 54, Engine 55, Ladder 26, Squad 1, you may go in service.
26 in.
Ladder 26 in service.
55 in service.
55 in service. Huh?
Yeah.
Squad 1 in service. Chief 4 service.
Engine 1 en route.
Engine 1 en route.
Ladder 7 en route.
Ladder 7 en route.
C6. I got engine 32 over here stretched. Do you want me to put a ground mount under down here?
Go fire scene 1. Fire scene 1. Fire scene 1 for Chief 1. Fire scene 1.
G5's en route.
Chief 5 en route.
Squad 2 en route.
Squad 2 en route. In a dwelling, East Jefferson and Concord. East Jefferson and Concord, Engine 17, Engine 46.
46 is en route.
46 en route. Engine 17 en route. We show all companies en route. Code 1 response. All companies on the box alarm, East Jefferson and Concord, be advised. We have a working fire at East Canton and East Lafayette. One spot.
Judge, this Chief 1. Chief 6 will be my safety officer. Ladder 6. Squad 3 will be my red team.
Chief 1, you're reporting. Chief 6 will be your safety officer. Squad 6 will be your red team.
So, and Hazmat response.
Affirmative. Chief 1, you're requesting fire marshal and hazmat. Hazmat 1, East Lafayette and Canton. Response to East Lafayette and Canton. En route. And you're declaring a third alarm. Detroit Fire Department. The time is 06:49 hours. Chief 1 declaring a third alarm at East Lafayette and Canton. East Lafayette and Canton. All 3 en route. Engine 1.
Engine 1 is off my own Canton.
And East Jefferson. If you find nothing, Engine 1, we're going to pick up the box and send you to the third alarm. Did you find anything at East Jefferson and Concord?
No, that's around the corner from it.
Chief 5, Engine 1's reporting a false alarm at East Jefferson and Concord. Chief 5.
Chief 5, pick up the companies. You can leave the incident with Engine 1.
Chief 1, you're leaving the incident at East Jefferson and Concord with Engine 1. All other companies can go in service. Chief 5 in service. Engine 1 in service. Engine 17, Engine 46, Ladder 7. Ladder Squad 2, you can go in service.
Engine 17 in service.
Engine 17 in service.
Engine 1 responds to the third alarm.
Engine 1, you're en route to the third round. Engine 46 in service. Engine 46, you're due on the third alarm.
So this Chief 1, the staging area will be Canton and Lafayette.
All companies en route to the third alarm. Staging area is Canton and East Lafayette. Engine 46, Engine 1, ladder 17.
Engine 46 is en route.
Engine 46 en route.
Engine 1 scene.
Engine 1 scene.
Engine 40 en route.
Engine 40 en route.
810's en route to the third alarm from a distance.
810 en route to the third alarm from the distance. Calling Fire Marshal Car 602.
Engine 46 scene.
Engine 46 scene. On your scene.
This Chief 1, repeat.
Do you have engine 52 on your scene?
Chief 1 to Central. We have low pressure. To inform the water board, we have low pressure.
We'll notify the water board for low water pressure, Chief 1.
Squad 2, you can go in service, Squad 2.
The ladder 17, can you repeat the staging area?
Lafayette and Canton. 5 affirmative. Respond to the third alarm at East Lafayette and Canton, which is the staging area, Chief 5.
Chief 1, go ahead.
And the location, is it occupied or vacant, Chief 1?
It appears to be vacant, Central.
Hazmat, we have you on the scene, Hazmat. Engine 55.
Engine 57 reports more fires out. All areas checked for evidence of hotspot. Disposition 131.
Engine 57 reporting your fire is out. Was that a suspicious vehicle fire?
That's affirmative.
Message received. Call Central with your vehicle plate and VIN number upon return in the quarter.
Agent 40 is on the scene investigating. Central, do you have any further information about this one?
Engine 40, we have you on the scene investigating. We have no further information, just Fairfield and Margarita for power lines were on fire.
Going through all. Really taking defensive posture.
203 on the scene, assuming incident command, reporting a commercial building going through while taking a defensive posture.
Chief 4 will be my operations officer. Chief 6 is my safety officer.
Reporting Chief 4 will be your operations officer. Chief 6 will be your safety officer.
You're pressing ETE for wires down.
203, we're calling to get an update now on the ETA for DTE. Chief 5, East Lafayette and Canton.
203 essentially at the water board response.
Affirmative, we have notified the water board for low water pressure, 203.
Coming call from the water board, 203.
203 has a message.
1, due to a vehicle accident with injuries. 77 East Grand Boulevard. 177 East Grand Boulevard between East Jefferson and Congress. Support has trees on fire, engine 17.
10 in row.
Have you route engine 17 for trees on fire.
03, we just received an update. 165 East Grand Boulevard at East Congress and East Jefferson. Fire travel from the commercial structure. Now trees are on fire. Engine 17 is en route to the second location, 203.
203 has a message.
Service 622.
Chief 1 Essential, what trucks do I have on my scene?
Ladder 6, ladder 17, and ladder 31 are on your scene.
Message received.
Staging area.
17 at the staging area, East Lafayette and Canton. Ladder 17, you have a compartment door open. Engine 17.
Chief 7, I'm en route to fire headquarters.
Chief 7 en route to fire headquarters. Engine 60 on the scene investigating.
Engine 60, you can pick up EMS.
Message received.
Fire department services not required.
60, we have you in service. Reporting fire department services are not required. This is 622. Engine 54 en route. Pick for patent and pick for vehicle accident with injuries. Engine 54 vehicle versus a pole. Engine 17 on the scene investigating.
54 on the scene.
54 on the scene.
54 to Central. We got a vehicle versus pole. The pole is sheared off at the ground. We'll need DTE out here.
Receive pole shear from the ground. We'll notify DTE into 17. Will you be standing by? That's received.
54 to Central. We didn't have no occupants in the vehicle. We'll need DTE out here for the sheared off pole. VPD for the vehicle to be towed. 54 in service.
Engine 54, we have you in service.
54 to Central, negative. There's no No occupants, no patients, anywhere.
This is received. We have you in service.
Engine 17 to Central.
17.
Engine 17 reports heavy embers in the rear of the multiple at our location. We're going to stand by and wet down the trees. Nothing appears to be heavily on fire, but we're going to be washing down several areas.
Receive Engine 17.
203 to Central, give me a fourth alarm.
Declaring a fourth alarm. Detroit Fire Department, the time is 07:28 hours. Fourth alarm fire, East Lafayette and Canton. East Lafayette and Canton.
810 scene.
81 G5. We have water. It was,
Repeat your message.
202 scene.
202 scene.
Hamtramck Engine 1 en route.
Hamtramck Engine 1 en route to the fourth alarm.
Chief 3's en route.
Chief 3 en route. Engine 35, are you en route to the fourth alarm? Engine 35. Engine 35 en route. Quarters, Engine 34.
Engine 40 en route.
Engine 40 en route. CPR in progress, Engine 40. Team truck gives a 1 hour ETA, 203. 1 hour ETA for the canteen truck.
203 has a message.
58 en route.
40 on the scene with the MS.
Car 925 on the scene.
25 on the scene.
Engine 17, call Central, Engine 17.
Engine 17 is the message.
Lafayette and Field Street, Engine 17.
Lafayette and Field. We're on the boulevard right now, Central. Pick up and investigate.
Message received.
Central, Engine 53 en route to Engine 32 fill-in.
Engine 53 filling in and Engine 32 en route. Engine 39, we have you en route. 01 Spill, 93 Sewer between Wilburn and Virginia Park. For wires arcing behind the location.
We're at Lafayette and Field investigating.
Chief 3's on the scene.
Chief 3 scene.
Engine 35 on the scene.
Engine 35 on the scene.
Central, what was the report of this location?
It was reported as trees on fire. We received several requests in the area, Engine 17.
Or is there coming from the multiple?
Message received. We received it at Field Street and East Lafayette.
Engine 35 Central, are we on the run at 6899 Lafayette?
Engine 35, you're responding to the fourth alarm fire at East Lafayette and Canton, Engine 35.
Engine 35 message received. We're on scene.
Engine 35 scene. Engine 38, are you on the scene, Engine 38? Engine 58 on the scene investigate. Second request for 313 Marlboro. 313 Marlboro at Avondale. DTE has been notified, Engine 58.
Engine 58 to Central. We have wires down pole to bowl in the rear of 278 Chalmers. Requesting DTE. We'll be standing by momentarily.
Wires down, pole to pole in the rear, 278 Chalmers. You're standing by. DTE has been notified. Engine 58. Engine 39 on the scene investigating.
Well,
Engine 30 en route. Squad 1, are you en route? Squad 1.
Squad 1 en route.
Squad 1 en route. Respond with Engine 30.
Engine 17 to Central.
Engine 17, your message.
Engine 17 extinguished all embers at both locations and tree. We're in service 142.
Engine 17, you're in service 142. Engine 17, fill in at Engine 52's quarters.
Or Express.
Squad 1, by we're confirming. Detroit Fire Department, the time is 0800 hours. All flags are full staff. To the MCD time. Do one filling in Engine 41 first alarm district.
I am about to be en route with the command post. Where's the staging area?
East Lafayette and Canton staging area.
All right, thank you. Latest information on this road.
Engine 30, Squad 1 per MSP, express lane, MSP's on the scene. Engine 30, Squad 1, express lane.
Central is at eastbound or westbound 96. Central, this is Engine 30, is it eastbound or westbound 96?
Westbound 96, engine 30. Westbound 96.
At what other cross street, Central?
Westbound 96 at Fullerton.
Central Squad 1 scene.
I want on scene.
7, I'm back in my first alarm.
First Alarm District.
Half Squad 1's location.
Squad 1, did you locate the accident, Squad 1? If so, your location.
Yes, Central. We're down to I-96 on the Davidson exit, and we see no accident, no state police.
Message received. We'll call MSP back for an updated location.
401 to Central Office.
401, your message.
401 en route to Canton and East Lafayette, 4th alarm.
401 en route to Canton, East Lafayette for the 4th alarm.
Squad 1, your message.
We just been stopped by MSP. I guess the accident was supposed to be a black Cadillac, and they can't locate it either.
Squad 1, I'm on the line with the dispatcher. If you have updated information, they're unable to locate vehicle, we'll pick up Engine 30 and EMS. Engine 30, Squad 1's on the scene with MSP reporting they're unable to locate the accident. Engine 30.
Engine 30 in service.
Engine 30 in service.
Squad 1 in service 622.
Squad 1 in service 622.
39 to Central.
In 9.
No danger to the public. We're in service, Dispo 445.
Having service 445, reporting wires up and arcing pole to pole, no danger to the public, will notify DTE. Ford Hospital with EMS.
803, your message.
803 is on the scene of the multiple.
803 on the scene multiple. 1210 en route to the multiple.
Squad 5 en route.
5, we have en route. Detroit Fire Department, the time is 0812 hours. All flags are half staff. All flags are half staff. Detroit Fire Department, the time is 0812 hours. 5 on the scene of someone else in command. So 1 en route to East Lafayette and Canton.
In service.
Engine 53 and Engine 32, First Alarm District in service.
Squad 5 has EMS on scene.
5, you have EMS on the scene. 0 Griswold.
203 to Central.
203.
203, making progress. I'll give you a prior a second. I need relief for all companies on the scene except for Engine 35.
203, you're making progress. You're requesting relief for all companies that are on the scene except for Engine 35. We'll give us a prior momentarily. So Engine 50.
En route.
Engine 50 en route.
Transfer care to EMS, delayed for documentation.
Squad 5 transferring care to EMS. You're delayed.
Time of the hour en route.
58 has a message.
58 has a message.
True.
104, your message.
104 is a route to the multiple.
104, we have your route to the multiple.
Central, this is 102.
102.
102 en route to the multiple.
102 en route to the multiple.
Dispo 321, delayed documentation.
104321, delayed documentation. 5321, we have you in service.
Engine 50 is on the scene investigating.
I'm still in. Are you on the scene?
34, yeah, we're on the scene right now. So this is 203. I'm downgrading to a third alarm.
203, downgrading.
Tramic. Engine 1, I think that is.
203, you're downgrading to a third alarm, and you're picking up Hamtramck Engine 1. Hamtramck Engine 1, you may go in service.
Canton with Engine 52.
Engine 53, Engine 52, go to Fire Scene X. Engine 53 and Engine 52, go to Fire Scene X.
Hamtramck Engine 1's in service.
Hamtramck Engine 1 in service.
Engine 53 has a message.
Have you in service 622, reporting your false alarm.
203 to,
203, your message.
I'm calling you on by cell phone now.
203, making progress. Continue to hold all companies. Eastbound SO Ford and Woodward. Eastbound SO Ford and Woodward for a vehicle accident with injuries. The vehicle hit a wall. 20 en route. Squad 2.
Central, this is 100. You can put me on the scene of the multiple.
100, we have you on the scene of the multiple. 53, call Central Office, Engine 53.
Engine 53 has a message. 203 is Central. Downgrade this to a third alarm. Picked up Hamtramck. Ladder 31, engine 52, engine 46. Making progress. Continue to haul all the other companies.
203, picking up Ladder 31, engine 46, engine 52, and Hamtramck, making progress, holding all companies. Do you have a power engine 203?
Power is coming. Central, Chief 5 is Operation Officer. Chief 3 is Safety Officer. Defensive posture, no one's entering the building.
3 reporting Chief 5 is the Operation Officer. Chief 3 is the Safety Officer. Defensive posture, no one is entering into the building.
That collapse on the A side.
Reporting collapse, partial collapse on the A side.
Got ladder 6 tower working and ladder 17's tower working.
See, ladder 6 and ladder 17's towers are working.
Route, do we have Red Cross and route? And what about salt trucks?
Affirmative, sir. We do have those companies en route. We'll check for an ETA, an updated ETA 100.
Squad 2's on the scene with EMS and Michigan State Police.
Squad 3 on the scene with EMS and Michigan State Police.
Ladder 20 on the scene.
Ladder 20 scene.
Squad 2 to Central, you can pick up the truck.
Ladder 20, you may go on service per Squad 2.
Ladder 20 in service.
Ladder 20 in service.
Central Chief 8 en route to Russell Ferry for fuel.
Central 810's clear the multiple.
810, clear the multiple. Squad 2, we have you in service 324. Message.
Central, show me clear of the multiple on Concord.
3, we have you clear of the multiple on Concord.
It's 102.
02, your message.
102 on scene of the multiple.
02, we have you on the scene of the multiple.
Your message.
104 at the scene of the multiple.
104 at the scene of the multiple.
Engine 58 to Central. Engine 58's leaving the scene with DTE, van number 5027. We're in service, Dispo 444.
Having a service 444 engine 58, leaving the scene with DTE.
Engine 1 fill in the Central. Engine 1 fill in service. Disposition 735.
Service 735, engine 1 fill in.
The Central multiple.
And we have you on the scene of the multiple.
It's 2+1, Chief. Engine 32.
32, go to fire scene 1. Go to fire scene 1.
2+1, engine 32, we have it.
100, what's your message?
Call 100, I'm on the way to the multiple.
100, you're on your way to the multiple. Cross the for fuel.
Engine 17 to Central, we're back at quarters in service.
Engine 17, back at quarters in service.
601 on the scene at Lafayette and Concord.
So while we have you on the scene.
Central, this is Chief 3. I'm going in service per 203.
Chief 3 in service on orders of 203.
In service per orders of 203.
Chief 5 in service on orders of 203.
Central. Continue to make progress. Chief 6 is now operation. Safety.
203, you're not transmitting clearly. Can you repeat that? You continue to make progress, and what was the rest of your message?
Chief 1 is safety. Chief 6 is operations.
Reporting Chief 1 is your safety officer, and Chief 6 is your operations officer. Oh.
Squad 5 en route.
Squad 5 en route. East Nevada between Russell and Hull. 8, engine 44, engine 56, you're doing a box alarm, code 1 response. East Nevada between Russell and Hull, ladder 18 en route. Engine 56 en route.
54 en route.
54, we have you en route, Vern and Losser. Code 1 medical call. Responding with medic 22. Here reporting the kitchen of a dwelling, 1303 East Nevada. 1303 East Nevada. Between Russell and Hull. 44 en route. Chief 8, are you en route?
Chief 8 en route.
Chief A, we have you en route. We show all companies en route. Call 1 response, 1303 East Nevada.
54 is in service.
We have you in service, engine 54, reporting EMS has the patient in the rig.
Central, this is Chief A. Have all companies respond with extreme caution.
All companies on the box alarm, 1303 East Nevada. Respond to the location with extreme caution. Respond to the location with extreme caution. We're on the scene investigating. Engine 44 on the scene, stretching on the dwelling. All companies on the box alarm, 1303 East Nevada, go to fire scene 8. Fire scene 8 for Chief 8 upon your arrival. Engine 44 is on the scene, stretching on the dwelling.
Engine 1's on scene.
Hamtramck Engine 1 on the scene. Engine 56 on the scene, assuming the incident command until the arrival of Chief 8.
Ladder 18 is on the scene.
Ladder 18 on the scene.
1303 Nevada. Third company will be my RIT. Officer Hamtramck is my safety officer.
Company will be safety officer. Hamtramck will be your RIT team. Correction. Hamtramck Engine 1 will be your safety officer.
Central. And third engine will be RIT.
My part right now is 25 plus 6. I have 1104 and medic 8 on my scene as well. Also have 100, 102, 103, and community relations.
203 reporting a power of 25 plus 6. You also have 1104, medic 8, 101, 102, 103, and community commissions on your scene. 1206 is there at the location. 3.
Squad 5 on scene, part 4.
5 on the scene, part 3.
Engine 46 to Central. We're back at quarters. In service per 203.
Engine 46, you're in service per 203.
5-4 clear the Russell Yard and route to Chief 5 quarters.
56 Central. Mr. Ladder 18 is my safety officer.
56 reporting officer Ladder 18 will be your safety officer.
Chief 8 on the scene, assuming incident command.
Chief 8, we have you on the scene, assuming incident command. 56 Hamtramck Engine 1 will be your third engine.
56 Central. Squad 5 will be the RIT team.
56 reporting Squad 5 will be your RIT team.
Central Engine 1's relieving crew en route to the multiple by way of Squad 6. Is being transferred to the multiple by Squad 6.
Engine 1's relieving crew is being transferred to the multiple by Squad 6. Message received.
Squad 6 Central, we're back at the scene of the multiple with Engine 1's crew.
We have you back on the scene of the multiple with Engine 1's crew.
Primary search has been completed. Results negative.
Chief 8, reporting your primary search has been completed. Results are negative.
Need a fuel truck on my scene.
We'll notify for a fuel truck.
I'm sorry, Central. Did you get my message?
Affirmative, you're requesting a fuel truck to your location.
Yes, thank you.
57's en route.
En route.
This is per 203.
Ladder 31 in service. Orders of 203. Truck will be arriving shortly.
203 Hazmat.
188 North Road between Chippewa and Hessel. 26. We have you en route.
I'm on the scene of the multiple.
100 on the scene of the multiple.
Different location.
57, we have you on the scene investigating. Proceed eastbound Jeffries and southbound Southfield. Further information. Jeffries overpass.
601 back in service from the multiple.
601, we have you in service from the multiple.
Central Chief 8, my fire at 1303 East Nevada is out. All primary and secondary searches have been completed, all negative. All affected areas checked for hot spots and evidence. House was occupied. Chief 8 leaving the scene with the officer of Truck 18. All companies entitled to a 45-minute rehab. Chief 8 is in service.
Fire is out at 1303 East Nevada. A thorough overhauling operation was completed. A primary and secondary search was completed. All clear. You're leaving the disposition with Officer Ladder 18. Chief 8, we have you in service. Investigating.
Can you put in a special request for a assault truck at Nevada and Russell?
Affirmative, Nevada and Russell.
Central is 57. We find nothing at this location. We're going to go in service.
57, we have you in service 622.
Truck 26.
126, your message.
We're in service with a decibel of 622.
Have you in service 622, ladder 26.
203 Central 203 is making minor progress.
203 making minor progress.
Central is 57. We've located the accident. They're at exit 183 Southfield Freeway ramp. Can we get MSP out here?
Your exact location again?
Exit 183 on the Southfield Freeway ramp.
Message received. We'll notify MSP.
No need for EMS.
Received, no need for EMS.
Central, this is 102.
102, your message.
102 is clear of the multiple.
102, we have you clear of the multiple.
Since this is ladder 18, you can pick up the medics.
Receive, ladder 18, we'll pick up EMS.
4 in and out from my flare.
244, we have you in service from the fire. Oh, Squad 5 in service, out of service for rehab. Out of service for rehab.
Ladder 25 in service, intended dispo of 440.
Ladder 20 en route.
Ladder 25, we have you in service.
Ladder 20 en route.
We have you in route 666 Park between Washington and Bagley. Investigate smoke in the location. 666 Park between Washington and Bagley. Responding with ladder 20 to 34 en route. 34 ladder 20. It's going to be on the 3rd floor. Space that smells like chemicals. Engine 34 ladder 20. 18.
Ladder 18 is reporting the fire at 1303. It's been extinguished. A thorough overall has been complete. All areas have been checked for hot spots and evidence. It's an occupied dwelling. Ladder 18 is going to be in service with a disposition of 111. All companies on the box are entitled to a 45-minute rehab with officer's discretion.
13, bring your fires out at 1303 East Nevada. A thorough overhauling operation was completed. Affect the area check for hot spots and evidence. We have you in service. Disposition 111, out of service for 45-minute rehab.
Ladder 18 is out of service for rehab.
Have you out of service for rehab, ladder 18.
34 scene investigation.
Engine 34 on the scene investigating.
Service.
Confirming engine 1 in service. Ladder 20 scene.
203 Central.
203.
I need the fire marshal to look up a building, 750 Lafayette, see if it's on the contents for the 302 site.
750 Lafayette to confirm if it's a 302 site. Her 602.
Yes, ma'am. I need the information on that building.
Proceed.
Central is 57. We're leaving the scene with MSP in service 873.
Engine 57, leaving the scene with MSP.
Ladder 20 to Central. 666 Park Avenue.
Negative, no building name.
66 Park, between Washington and Bagley.
Central is 203.
203, your message.
Send me 2 more engines back to this location. Have them enter Lafayette at East Grand Boulevard. Lafayette at East Grand Boulevard. Tell them to remain there until they get further instruction.
Message received, 203, sending you 2 more additional engines to respond to East Lafayette, East Grand Boulevard to stage for further direction from 203.
Central, and also send a 605 car back here. I have Hazmat on my scene.
Message received. We're sending 605 back to your scene. You have Hazmat on the scene.
32 quarters. Are we doing that, Bob?
Affirmative. Engine 53. Engine 32 still in stage at East Lafayette and East Grand Boulevard per 203.
Engine 53 en route.
En route. Engine 46 are you en route?
Central.
Ladder 20, your message.
You can pick up engine 34, ladder 20 in service 621.
In service 621. Engine 1 still in. You can go in service.
Central is 203.
203, your message.
Did the other shift clear this a Hazmat?
Negative 203, negative. And per 602. 602 still on your scene, and that's not a 302 site.
I'm declaring a hazmat. Hazmat level 1 at this time.
203, you're declaring a hazmat level 1, 10-14 hours. Call Central 203.
East Grand Boulevard, evacuated. They're downwind. Can you contact Detroit Police?
East Grand Boulevard, they're downwind. You need the location evacuated. Message received.
It'll be a 5-story apartment building.
5-story apartment building.
So since this is a hazmat level 1, I'm going to need warming buses for that apartment building.
Just say hazmat level 1.
Cars, boats inside this building that's now on fire from the other fire. They were connected. And I'm not sure how many boats and cars are in this building.
Message received.
For income call. The ETA on Detroit Police on the evacuation.
We'll get you an ETA. Standby.
Is there any ETA on that police? Okay, let's do it. Give me a box over here for evacuation.
Received 203. You're requesting a box for an evacuation. Police are en route as well.
All arriving companies shall have their scuba, their mask on. All arriving companies shall have their mask on. So East Grand Boulevard in Lafayette.
Mr. C, we received a ticket for 666 Parker. Would that be the same location? States they can smell fumes inside the building.
They might be getting the residual effects from the same smoke. You can send someone over to investigate, but right now this building is on Grand Boulevard, East Lafayette.
East Grand Boulevard and East Lafayette. Message received. 53 East Grand Boulevard and Lafayette.
Have Legends 53 hold their position. RNR5.
Your location is 53 for 203.
146. We're en route to the multiple. We're going to be staging at East Grand Boulevard and Lafayette, waiting for further instructions from 203.
Message received.
203.
Engine 35. Could you notify 203? You have 2 warming buses on the corner of Concord and Lafayette.
See 2 warming buses on the corner of Concord and Lafayette. Calling 203. Service.
Engine 17 has a message in service.
That's affirmative. One of the crew from Engine 1 notified them the location to respond to.
Yes, 203 says he needs them at East Grand Boulevard, just north of Lafayette.
That's received. They're aware.
That's received.
Squad 2 to Central, are we staging somewhere?
Ladder 20, you're doing a box alarm. Ladder 7, you may disregard Ladder 7. Ladder 20, box alarm, East Grand Boulevard in Lafayette.
Ladder 20 now.
Ladder 20 en route. All companies responding to the box alarm, East Grand Boulevard in Lafayette. Staging area will be East Grand Boulevard, just north of Lafayette.
Engine 46 has the message.
Story of
Let all those companies know they are coming here for evacuation purposes. Evacuation purposes. There is no fire.
affirmative 203. Companies responding to East Grand Boulevard in Lafayette, be advised, is for evacuation of a 5-story apartment building due to a chemical smell inside of the building.
Thank you.
Engine 1 still in. You can go in service. Engine 1 still in.
Lafayette and East Grand Boulevard.
Engine 34, Engine 1 fill in service. En route.
Traffic Engine 1 en route. 80 East Hancock between Woodward and John R. for fire alarm at the Cathedral Tower Apartments.
Ladder 7 en route.
7 en route.
Central, this is G5. Do we have buses, warming buses for the evacuated residents?
There are 2 warming buses at the location at this time, Chief 5.
Car 925 on the scene of 215 East Grand Boulevard.
15 East Grand Boulevard, car 925 on the scene.
So this is 203. Have Chief 5 let him know that the church said we could use their facility for evacuation. I'm at the Church of Messiah on the corner also.
Information, Church of Messiah is giving permission for the evacuation to use their facilities.
G5 has some message. Can I get a location of that church?
On the corner of East Lafayette, East Grand Boulevard and East Lafayette. Central, have him report there, here, and all companies report here.
Engine 17 on the scene investigating.
Engine 17 on scene investigating.
Ladder 7 on the scene.
Ladder 17.
Squad 2, Part 3.
Squad 2 on the scene, Part 3.
I have a collapse at the previous fire. Collapse at the previous fire.
We're going to collapse at the previous fire. Message received.
Lafayette.
East Grand Boulevard and Lafayette. Fire scene X. Engine 17, ladder 7. Fire scene X.
7 is it going to X?
Affirmative, sir. We'll check the status of police.
Grand Boulevard.
Fire scene 5. All companies responding to East Grand Boulevard and Lafayette. Go to fire scene 5 for G5. Police car 203.
So this is 203.
Should have police there at your location, sir.
Okay. They need, can their dispatch have them come to my location? Because I don't see them. East Lafayette. East Lafayette. East Grand Boulevard and Lafayette, yes I am.
Received.
Central 602X en route to relief 602.
203 to Central. What companies do I have on that box? On the and
I gotta take this call.
Lafayette.
T5, engine 46, engine 53, ladder 20, squad 2, Hamtramck, engine 1.
I'm sorry, Central. Can you do that again for me? T5, engine 46.
53, ladder 20, squad 2, Hamtramck, engine 1. 605 is en route.
Hamtramck, engine 1.
Hamtramck, engine 1 in service.
Ladder 20 on the scene.
Ladder 20 scene. Chief 5 on scene. 3, your exact location for Detroit police.
Engine 17 in service.
Engine 17 in service.
1 in this building has been completed. All occupants have been removed. G5 standing by at the scene.
5, we have you standing by at the location, reporting all civilians have been evacuated from the building.
Hamtramck ladder 1's on here.
Hamtramck ladder 1 on the air.
You can pick up the rest of the companies on this scene. G5's in service.
5 leading the scene with Detroit police, picking up the other companies, Chief 5 in service.
This is G5. What truck do we have on this scene?
Ladder 20.
20 will be applying the disposition.
Message.
Will be applying the disposition.
To Lafayette and Grand Boulevard with the rig. Report to Lafayette and Grand Boulevard with the rig.
FDO of engine 53, report to East Lafayette, East Grand Boulevard with the rig. FDO of engine 53. He's on the scene at 213 East Grand Boulevard on orders of 203. Hold your location per 203.
Engine 34, we have you en route. Service.
Squad 2 en route to engine 9, quarters for air.
En route to engine 9, quarters for air. Engine 34 on the scene investigating.
602X scene.
602 scene.
So this is 203. I need arson back out on the scene.
Message received, 203. Arson back to the location.
810 Central.
810, your message.
10 will be en route to the multiple from headquarters shortly. What staging area does 203 want me at?
810, the staging area, East Grand Boulevard and East Lafayette. Per 203, you need to see the owner of the building. Owner of the building is on that scene. Arson.
This is received.
In service, disposition 735. Central be advised, engine 34 was not able to reset the alarm here. It's still going off.
Engine 34 in service 735, unable to reset alarm.
240 to the Davidson yard for fuel.
Welcome to Jefferson.
Affirmative, engine 53.
25 en route.
225 en route. 58 en route to relieve engine 41. 239 en route to relieve engine 9.
To Canton and Lafayette before they relieve. All companies on the en route to relieve.
30, engine 39, engine 42, ladder 7. Before relieving companies on the scene, report to Canton and Lafayette. Canton and Lafayette.
On the scene investigating.
253 on the scene investigating.
Ladder 7's en route.
Ladder 7 en route.
Ladder 25 on the scene investigating.
Ladder 25, scene investigate.
En route. 44, we have you en route.
Leave Squad 3 at the multiple. Stage and location, East Grand Boulevard, East Lafayette, Squad 4.
Squad 4 has a message. En route.
Squad 4 en route.
Engine 9's quarters.
Clear what location?
Engine 9's quarters.
Squad 2, release Squad 6 at the multiple. Squad 2.
Engine 46 is Central. We're in service from the box, the evacuation box. We're still staged at Grand on the Boulevard in Lafayette. We're remaining on the scene for further instructions.
Message received, Engine 46. You're relieving Engine 32. We have you on the scene, Engine 46, to relieve Engine 32.
6, yes. We're going to respond to Canton and Lafayette per 203.
Affirmative.
Ladder 25 Central. Ladder 25 in service 745.
Ladder 25 in service 745.
Squad 2 on the scene, Car 3. Squad 2, report to Canton and Lafayette before you release Squad 6. To the multiple to relieve other companies. Report to Canton and East Lafayette before relieving the company. Report to Canton and Lafayette before relieving companies. Have your route to relieve Chief 6. Report to Canton and East Lafayette before relieving Chief 6.
Message received.
Have your route to relieve Engine 35. Report to Canton and Lafayette before relieving Engine 35.
Message received, Central.
Medical call with EMS. Schaefer and McKenzie. Schaefer and McKenzie is civilian possibly unconscious inside the vehicle.
4 is on the scene investigating.
Engine 44 on the scene investigating. 253.
Engine 53 reporting a false alarm at 1152-1152 Holcomb. Residual smoke from multiple. Engine 53 in service, disposition 651.
Have you in service, Engine 53, reporting smoke from the multiple. In service from the multiple.
30 on all companies.
203, making minor progress, holding all companies. Code 2 Special, 7501 East Jefferson. Between Sheridan and Baldwin, police are on the scene requesting fire to that location. Have you route?
We have multiple lines down, pole to pole, with one broken pole. Please inform DTE.
I'll find DTE. Now, will you be standing by?
44s will be standing by.
Message received. That's a wooden pole, sir. Message received. We have you standing by. We're notifying DTE.
203.
5-6 in service from the multiple, relieved by Squad 2 on the orders of 203. Have your own rig, Squad 6. Received.
Responded to for relief. Have them see Chief 1 at Canton and Lafayette. Have the officers see Chief 1 at Canton and Lafayette.
Companies en route to relieve companies from the multiple. Respond to Canton and East Lafayette and communicate with Chief 1. Call Central Office.
This is 203. Have ladder 20 respond over to Canton.
Ladder 20, respond to Canton and Lafayette.
Engine 39 on scene of the multiple at Canton and Lafayette.
9, Canton and Lafayette.
This is 203.
Requesting ladder 20 to respond to your location, sir.
They're just sitting on East Grand Boulevard. They need to come further instructions.
Receive. Ladder 20.
Ladder 20 has a message en route.
Engine 55 is on scene.
55 scene.
34 on the scene of the multiple.
34 on the scene of the multiple.
So please just have ladder 20 go in service at this time.
Ladder 20, you may go on service. Ladder 20. Have you in service?
Father Central. Medic's been dispatched to our scene.
Affirmative.
On the scene of the multiple.
58 on the scene of the multiple. There's affirmative. Engine 55. EMS has been veering route to your location.
Central, this is Engine 1. Can you have 34 relieve us on Concord and Lafayette?
We'll take orders from the chief.
Canton and East Lafayette. With Chief 1, Engine 34.
I'm on the scene of the multiple. Reporting to the staging area.
Have you reporting to Canton and Lafayette? 7 on the scene. And in Lafayette. Commercial fire alarm at 14373 Archdale between Acacia and Linden.
At the staging area.
Engine 42 on the scene at the staging area. Detroit Police.
Central, we're on the scene, but we do not see police.
You're in service, Engine 53. Scene at the
Lafayette.
Squad 4 on the scene at the multiple. Chief 2 scene.
Squad 4 Central, Squad 4 Part 3.
53 on the scene with police.
Central 59 on the scene investigating.
59 on the scene investigating.
Matter 25 on the scene.
5, leaving our scene. Scout, medics, are in service.
We have you in service 322.
5 to Central. Matter 25 in service. Entering dispo 745.
25745, we have you in service. 59 in service. Code 1 Special 16728 Oakfield. Between Vernon Grove is for an activated carbon monoxide detector.
Central 59 en route.
59 en route.
Are we on at a multiple?
P1.
Chief 2.
6 in service being relieved by Chief 2.
56 is at staging.
56, we have you at Canton and East Lafayette.
104 to Central.
4.
104 is clear to multiple. 104.
4, clear the multiple.
Scene investigating.
9 on the scene investigating.
With engine 46 is rig, out of service rehab.
So, with engine 46 is rig, out of service for rehab.
Central engine 59. We get no answer at the door. Is there a call back?
Stand by 59.
Central 59 says contact with the homeowner.
That's received. 602, we have you en route.
Central, engine 1 is in service with engine 34's rig.
Engine 1 in service with engine 34 is rig.
So you show you 10 clear the multiple.
10 affirmative, we have you clear the multiple.
35 Central, we'll be clearing the multiple, relieved by engine 56.
35, do you have your own rig?
That is affirmative, Central.
Do we have you in service?
Ladder 23 en route.
Ladder 23, we have you en route. 11450 Lane, 11450 Lane between Whittier and Yorkshire is reported as Central fire alarm.
Central Squad 3.
Squad 3.
Squad 3 being relieved by Squad 4. In service from the multiple, out of service rehab.
Have your own rig, Squad 3.
Central engine 41 is clear the multiple with engine 58's rig. We're out for rehab.
Engine 41 clear the multiple with engine 58 rig. We have you out of service rehab.
This is engine 9. We're clear of the multiple, out of service for rehab with engine 39's rig at our quarters.
Engine 9, you're in service, out of service rehab with engine 39's rig at quarters.
Engine 42's rig.
6 clear the multiple with engine 42's rig.
Chief 1 is Central. Chief 1 is relieved by Chief 7 from the multiple in service.
Chief 1, we have you in service by Chief 7.
Ladder 6 out of service rehab.
Ladder 6, we have you out of service rehab.
Service dispo 743.
623, 743, we have you in service. Detroit Fire Department, the time is 1200 hours.